It is Wine Down Wednesday, brought to us by Sarasota-Manatee Originals, where you eat like a local. And speaking of local chefs we absolutely love, Chef Chris Covelli and Sage are here with us in our Rice's Appliance Kitchen, and Brett is with us as well. We're going to say cheers to 3 great recipes and an upcoming wine dinner. They all did that very well. You can tell they have practice. Let's start with you, Chris. Tell us about the wine dinner.
We have a Colaceres wine dinner coming up on May 3rd, and it's going to be spectacular because, you know, I lived and worked in Spain for 16 years, so we're bringing authentic recipes to the table.
So tell us about this Spanish wine, because of the bouquet on the smell is amazing.
There's all different levels of Spanish wines. You can start with a crianza, tempranillo, garnacha, or a blend. This is a crianza, and the 2 most popular grape varietals are garnacha and tempranillo. And so when you get into the depth of all the grape varietals and matches with the tapas, which we're starting with, and then all of the different entrees we're going to put, it's going to
He just gets a little bit excited, Brett.
Just a little bit. I mean, you can see it in him.
Now, I mean, what better way to celebrate Spanish wine and tapas culture than someone who has lived there for 16 years?
And
so
I love
we're
it.
excited you're bringing that to us. All right, Brett, so that didn't put the pressure on you or anything, did it, right? When a Spanish wine expert tells you to create fine food to
But you can see that come through in the food, and that's the beauty of it. What his inspiration comes through on the plate. So you can see the spring flavors come through in our crudo that we have here, the hamachi.
Tell us what crudo is.
So crudo is going to be thinly sliced, marinated raw fish.
Okay, I'm going to hold this up a little bit because we should definitely take a look at that. I don't want to. I know you plated beautifully, and now I'm putting it. Now you have some special things as part of this crudo. Tell us about that.
So we take our freshly sliced serrano chilies, brunoise, jalapeno, and mango, and we freshly squeeze lime, lemon, and orange juice. And to top it off, we slice fennel, and we use micro melon.
So it's kind of like a ceviche?
Kind of, but marinated to order. So this doesn't sit and totally denature. You still get the fresh flavor of raw fish, but it is safe to eat because we take care to order the perfect fish and high quality.
Pardon my fingers, but from a plant point of view, I do not understand how something green and leafy can taste like fruit. I'm very confused.
I
have never experienced this.
It's fabulous.
It's more tender, too.
Oh, it's so good.
It tastes like cantaloupe.
These different aromatics that we bring to plates, I can honestly say, and I love this, we as a team introduce things to the Suncoast.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Well, and just think about it, too, because there's no fruit on the plate, but yet it has that sweet fruit. Effervescence, aroma, and then taste on your tongue when you eat it. So
and it makes you think of spring.
Very creative. No, very impressive. I love the citrus and the fruit. Now, tell us about dish 2.
Right.
So our next dish here, we have lamb rillettes. And our rillettes are going to be lamb shoulder that has been grilled and then braised for about 8 hours.
So this was a new word to me, rillettes. What can you tell me about that?
So rillettes are a classic French technique, which is originally a preservation method where you would braise something and then emulsify it in fat. So we emulsify it in a KitchenAid where we actually whip it in the fat and we torchon. And a torchon means we roll it in plastic wrap into a log and we torque it. Torchon means to torque. So you torque it.
You don't have a fun job at all, do you?
I mean, you can tell I love it, right?
This is so cool. You're manhandling this to enhance flavor.
Of course. Flavor, texture, everything. And then we cut coins out of that bread and fry it.
Yeah, what's happening on the side here?
The raita is actually classic Indian. So we're taking, hence spring lamb. Lamb should only be served in the springtime.
Okay.
Everybody says, why don't you have lamb on the menu in the fall? Well, that's why it's called spring lamb.
Okay. Ask the chef.
But the raita is a classic yogurt with Indian spices. And
it's so light.
Brett did this, and it's like over the top.
Impressive.
It's classic Indian.
Very impressive. All right, and finally, the beauty of them all. The girls are drooling over the spring rolls.
It's so beautiful.
What can you tell us about those? And dig in, ladies.
The spring roll is extraordinary. This is, again, another team effort. The rice wrapper is important because that's what you see in a lot of Vietnamese, Korean stuff. But this part here was a new introduction to the Suncoast and the state of Florida, for the record.
Really?
This is also an addition of an additional wrap and it's made out of soy, but it's carrot and ginger, so it adds a carrot and ginger
Flavor.
to the bite.
Yeah, which just seems perfect with that Asian
And what's
flair.
inside?
And running with all of our dishes, it's not only flavorful, but it is beautiful. You eat with your
So
eyes first, so
beautiful.
our plates
And
are
what is
gorgeous.
the dipping sauce for that?
So that is sesame oil, mirin, and a little bit of little secrets in there, you know.
secrets, all right.
We can't give it all away,
This
so
is
I'm going
what
to stop there.
Sarasota-Manatee Originals is all about. The most creative and talented local chefs right here on the Suncoast working together to really create some unbelievable flavors and tastes. So go visit these guys at Sage Sarasota. And of course, remember that the wine dinner is coming up on May 3rd. To find out about all of the above and their new spring menu, you can always go to sagesrq.com. Wednesdays may be my new favorite day. Wednesdays. This is very fun. Here's to Wind Down Wednesday as we head into the second half of the
Cheers.
week. Have a great day. Enjoy the Suncoast Feud.